Hey, what's going on YouTube? BOTCG here, and man, it's feel like it's been forever since I've done one of these. I know it's been like a couple days since the last time that I've uploaded content, which in all actuality isn't that far. But man, I'm happy to be back, guys, and breaking down I guess like this is like a week old match at this point. This is like week 2 of set 13 meta. This is 46 cards, just to let you guys know. We still haven't been able to fire a 50 card format, since the way that we're doing it at my locals is that we're trying to get everybody to agree, because it necessarily wouldn't be fair if one guy showed up with a 46 card deck and he wouldn't be able to play. But getting into my turn 2 here, I pitched the Angel, which is like the lifeblood of the deck, and I soul charge a Revolve form here. Looking at the top 3 here, didn't look like... Do I actually have options here? Oh, I think it was 2 triggers and a perfect guard, so I just binned all of it. And he's going to over-trigger the pass, which is basically a no pass, since my over-trigger's already out of deck here. And then turn 2 is when AVANTGARDA really starts popping off. They're going to get the grade 1 set order here. Set it down. They're at 0 damage right now, so I think they're just going to swing and pass. Yeah. It's actually quite helpful that, shoutouts to Nick, he plays reverse here because of where the glare is on his side of the field. So I activate my Vanguard's ability. And then no, that was the ride line and then my Vanguard's ability. So we're gonna swing for 23 here. He takes it, we get a full blast, and we get a Persona Ride here. And then we're just gonna go in for a vanilla 13 one drive. Just to clear our board here, so he's not gonna get any value off of that grade 1 set order. So he's gonna pitch the grade 2 set order here. And he doesn't have in deck, but he is gonna get a free rear guard from the grade 2 of the ride line here. And then he's gonna play the other one he has in hand. So he's going to do his Vanguard skill first. He still goes for the grade 1 set order. I think he was, because he only had one, even though it's recoverable from the drop zone, I think he was just trying to save it. The grade 2 set order here, I think that's what his mentality was. He's going to swing for 23 here. We just take it. We're at 1. We get a heal trigger here because he's at 0, so we go back down to 1. And he's going to pitch 1 card, restand, 23 1 drive check. I think we just opt to take it here, because he has one column that's 10k, the other column is going to be 20k. Oh no, I guard it. This is for 20k, and it doesn't hit because we're 23. So we're going to Persona Ride here. Pitch the Angel here off of my Vanguard skill, and then we're going to trigger the Angel's effect first. And we're going to add the Full Blast to our hand. Then we're going to soul a card from hand, then we're going to soul blast that card for the grade 2, and then we're going to put the Tempest in the soul, and then since we have all 3, soul blast 1 and draw a card. Play the cat here, put 2 cards back into our ride line. It just occurred to me that it does say face up in the ride line, but it doesn't matter. It didn't affect game state, but I do know now for future match videos that it is face up in the ride line, not face down. Put that to soul, get another draw here. And we're just going to swing for 23 here. No Quana, unfortunately. We get a crit to Vanguard, power to the unboosted rear guard. He gets a draw trigger, so he's at 23. And then we're going to bottom his threatening rear guard. It's going to get 5k every time his Vanguard swings. And we're going to swing for 38 with a crit to his 23. He perfect guards. Looks like we got another Persona Ride there. And this is a 23, 38, 48k column. And I believe the other line is 2550, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna ride back down into our original YOUTHBERK. Just gonna persona ride here. Just gonna play a set order from hand. Play the grade 2 set order here, so I'm not gonna be able to intercept or use blitz order PGs. And then he's gonna go into Richter here. He's gonna Soul Blast 1. He's gonna add the grade 1 from drop off the grade 2, and then he's gonna play the grade 3, draw, and then he's gonna play the main booster and draw again. I think he's drawn like 3 cards now, added 1 to hand. Card economy insane right now. So right now, every time Richter swings, the front row is gonna give itself a 5k. But when he does Superior Ride into the other AVANTGARDA, it won't get the 5k because it's an ability given to Vanguard. That looked like a draw trigger there. We take the damage. Just gonna pitch 1 here. It's gonna pitch an AVANTGARDA, and then he's gonna swing boosted this time. So this is 43, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We just take it. He gets a critical trigger here, so crit to Vanguard, and then power to that same rear guard, so now we're at 4 here. And then he's going to discard 2 to ride the AVANTGARDA from the bind zone. And he's going to get 10k and -1 drive. So this is 33 to his Vanguard, to my Vanguard actually. So looks like we're going for a no pass here, or over trigger to pass. So it saw 3 swings, so this is 23, 38, 58. Yep, that's matching. We're gonna need 5k more. Yep, there we go. And then he's gonna swing at our rear guard here. So if he got a crit on that last drive check, we were cooked, because we had no more perfect guards in hand. Activate Vanguard skill here. Debating what I want to get. I think there's another cat. Yeah, I think it's another cat. Oh no, it's a Sequana. Then we were just counting triggers here because of how low my deck was, and I do have another cat here. And I was just reading to make sure I could pull 1 from Soul and pull 1 from Drop. That they didn't both have to be in the same place. Now we're gonna use the grade 2 we just called here. Soul Blasting 1. And we put a Full Blast in there. We're just trying to deck thin here. Like, I know for a fact if he survives, look how thick his hand is. If he survives this turn, I know for a fact we're not going to live on the crackback. So it's going to be 33 swinging at the Vanguard here. And right now, with Full Blast, we have 48k rear guard columns. 48, so that is no pass? No, it's still 2 to pass. I gave all effects to Vanguard here. I felt like I had enough triggers in deck that I could do that, but unfortunately didn't break that. I'm going to get rid of his Interceptor here, then swing for 38 Twin Drive. Which looks like he's debating 2 to passing me again here. But he ultimately decides to just perfect guard here. We drive check a crit, and we drive check another crit, so now these are 58k columns with crits. And it looks like he's short by like 20k shield. Or no, 15k shield, because it looks like he had another 5k in hand. We're going to move on to game 2 here, which he's going to opt to go first, which is very advantageous for AVANTGARDA, just like that on-hit pressure. Crazy while your opponent's still at grade 2. Because you're basically forcing them to burn a perfect guard, and if they're burning a perfect guard that early, they don't have that perfect guard for your next turn. And this is just a perfect guard format, guys. Like, you need multiple perfect guards in this format. Like, if your opponent's able to do their full turn on turn 4 or even turn 3, if they're nice, like, you need like at least 2, and that might not even be enough. Also depends on your damage count. But you know, that's with everything. Looks like we put back one here. Pitch Richter here to ride up. I'm gonna pitch the Angel here, trigger the Angel, get Gust. And then draw for going second. And we don't commit. Yeah, we don't commit anything else here. Just swing. He guards. We get a perfect guard. Just rides up here. Pitches the cat, which was a weird one of that I was trying in the deck. And he's just going to swing us for 10. We take it. We go to 2 here. Perfect guard and a full blast. You don't like to see that. We're going to pitch another Angel here. And looks like we're a little bit of a debate on what we want to grab here. But we ultimately put a Zest into Soul. And we're going to Soul Blast 1, top 3. Put a full blast to hand. And I don't think we are we going to commit? No, save that for next turn. Okay. So if we... Oh, no. I understand what I was trying to do here. So my theory here was that I could use this effect now and then either intercept it with it or he retires with it. And I could get it back later off the ride line. But I don't run fronts in this build, but I forgot I ran the Keter OT. Or I forgot that I ran the Keter OT and I didn't think like, hey, what if I check the Keter OT here? And I did... and it was basically an irrelevant trigger, but it is what it is. So he's gonna retire it right here, but we're gonna be able to get it back off the ride line. Gonna Soul Blast 1, grab a different set order. He's gonna grab the grade 3 here. Vanguard is going to be 23-33 with a boost. Try another card here. Yeah, 33. Yep, we just tossed that perfect guard out there. Gets a draw trigger here. Swings, and I tell him the counter charge is only when it boosts the Vanguard. But we just take that swing here, and we're off to 3. So we're out 2 PGs here, which is very not very cash money here. We're gonna counterblast 1, grab back that grade 2 that I was talking about, and we're gonna use it here to try and draw us out of this kind of pickle of a situation. Oh, I guess we're using that first, and then we get 1 already. Do we just go for like the extreme deck thin here? I believe we do. Yeah. Grab the last Gust out of the deck, and then we're able to get a fresh draw off of its skill, because we can Soul Blast a non-revolve form here. And we're going to call the second one we have in hand. And then the rest are just in drop zone, so we can't even deck thin crazy. It was like a blank and a perfect guard, but the Blitz perfect guard, which is actually really bad in this matchup. Bottom deck his rear guard. I think I was thinking on whether or not I wanted to bottom deck one of the back row units. So I'm swinging for 28 here. He gives me a shoot a pass. The only reason I gave it all effects to Vanguard here was because I reveal my hand here. My Goose was very cooked on his next turn. Like, y'all saw what he did to me, like, game 1 while I was at 1 damage. And I believe he took me to 5 that turn. Yeah, I went from 1 to 5, or like 2 to 5. So, I just kind of went for it because like for the two to pass. It was my opening to win the game basically because I didn't feel confident enough. I only had one perfect guard, and that gets turned off by AVANTGARDA's ability when he soul charges a grade 2 set order, because he's gonna be able to do that, proc the soul charge ability twice. So I'd like my goose is cooked next turn. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We are reaching like fervently every day closer and closer to that 1K mark. We are going to be hosting a giant playmat giveaway. The channel playmat that y'all know and love on this channel. It is the banner art. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that out and give us a subscribe on your way out if you're not already subscribed. But yeah, we're going to be giving a bunch of those out to subscribers in the beginning of next year. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys, and more content like this, more 54 card format content coming very soon, and quite possibly be doing like another watch party for Worlds this year. Depends. I'm gonna have to see who I can link up with that. But yeah, y'all have a great night.